This week, the infamous Marvel Secret Lair cards are having a big impact on some card prices. This video is sponsored by Flipside Gaming. Check out flipsidegaming.com for all your gaming needs. Right now, you can order Magic the Gathering Foundations products or find a vast number of other great things on their website. Remember, shipping is free in the US if your order is over $100 or consists only of singles. Just look in the description or comment section below for direct links to their site. Hey there, this is John from Heroes and Legends, and welcome to another edition of the Magic the Gathering Market Watch, where today we're looking at the top 10 hottest Magic cards of the week. Magic Foundations is now officially out, but like I said in the cold open, Marvel Secret Lair cards are the biggest catalyst for price increases this week. The cards are now starting to make it into players' hands, or I guess in many cases resellers' hands, but that's a story for another day. Anyway, we won't see cards from Foundations in today's video since they just came out. But we are doing a special video tomorrow featuring the top 20 hottest cards from both the Foundations main set as well as the Jumpstart set. Make sure you are subscribed to the channel so you don't miss that video, but today we have lots of other cards to talk about. As always, our hot list is based on two pieces of criteria: the percentage increase in the value of the cards, but we also want to see a true increase in the number of sales from week to week as well. Quickly before I get into the list, just a couple of things. I do want to say thank you to one of the viewers who gave a super thanks tip last week, and that was Mark Vonbank. Mark was kind enough to give us a tip during our live stream on Thursday afternoon. I got to play some Magic Foundations for the first time, had a lot of fun, so thank you, Mark, and thank you to everybody who joined. And secondly, I do want to say thank you to one of our gold patrons, and that is Thomas Wright. I certainly appreciate all your support, Thomas. I truly couldn't do this without viewers like yourself. So thank you again, and now, without any further ado, let's get into it. Number 10, Bone Sabers, up $1.60 to $4.78. That's a 50% increase. This is from the Warhammer 40k Tyrannid Swarm Commander deck. It has been seeing a little Commander play in a few builds. For example, it was in decks around the front-facing Commander from its pre-con quite often. That's the Swarm Lord. But now, one of the Marvel Secret Lair cards has players and speculators interested in Bone Sabers. This is showing up in Commander decks around Wolverine Best There Is. Bone Sabers functionally is a good card in that deck, and it is on point when it comes to flavor. Number 9, Kediss Emberclaw Familiar, up $1.62 to $6.20. That's a 35% increase. This has been a fairly popular partner commander. Many times you see it in builds paired with Malcolm Keen-Eyed Navigator, but Kediss is also in the 99 of several decks. One example is Okan Eye of Chaos and Zendersplit partner builds. But now two of the Marvel Secret Lair cards are making this jump. Kediss is appearing in Commander builds around Wolverine Best There Is, and to a lesser degree in decks around Captain America First Avenger. The increased demand has resulted in copies of Kediss Emberclaw Familiar drying up online this week, hence the price increase. Number 8, Jessica Thrice Reborn from Commander Legends, up $1.64 to $6.64. That's a 33% increase. Third verse, same as the first. This card has seen play as a partner commander with various other legendary creatures like Dargo the Shipwrecker, for example. Jessica is also in the 99 of a few builds like Slicer Hired Muscle, but again, this is jumping because of a Marvel Secret Lair card. You guessed it, players and speculators are interested in Jessica Thrice Reborn because of Wolverine Best There Is. Jessica is another solid card to include in Wolverine Commander builds. Coming in at number 7 is Hexplate Wallbreaker, up $1.85 to $3.69. That's a 101% increase. This is another card that has seen Commander play in several builds. Zergo Helm Smasher was one of the more popular decks that ran it. Now, however, Hexplate Wallbreaker is disappearing from the marketplace since it is a good inclusion in Commander builds around two of the Marvel Secret Lair cards. Players are putting this in decks around Captain America First Avenger as well as Iron Man Titan of Innovation. But there is another reason Hexplate Wallbreaker is jumping this week. It was in a Nahiri Forged in Fury Commander deck that was played on an episode of the Command Zone podcast's Game Nights this week. That build captured a lot of attention, and this is not the only card moving up from it right now. Number 6, Bureau Headmaster, up $2.06 to $2.96. That's a 229% increase. This is from the Assassin's Creed Starter Kit, although there were 3 copies of it included in that product. The card has been seeing a little Commander play. Many times it's in Mabel Heir to Cragflame builds, for example, but Bureau Headmaster is now spiking for similar reasons as the previous card. It was included in that Nahiri Forged in Fury Commander deck played on Game Nights this week, and it also happens to be a good inclusion in Commander builds around Captain America First Avenger. The increased demand has really pushed Bureau Headmaster's price this week. Before we get to our top 5, just a quick reminder, this video is sponsored by Flipside Gaming. Check out flipsidegaming.com for all your gaming needs. Right now you can order Foundations products there, but they have a whole lot of other great items on their website as well, Magic related and otherwise. Remember, if your order's over $100 or consists only of singles, shipping will be free in the United States. And if you're looking for a direct link to their site, just check out the description or the comment section below. I do have links posted in both of those places. And now, without any further ado, let's get to the top 5. This is up 4 spots this week to number 5, Wild Seer Scouring Maw, up 301 to 680. That's a 79% increase. This is the foil copy that comes from the Bloomborough Animated Army Commander deck. It's a fairly popular commander and in the 99 of a few different builds. The deck build where you see it the most is around Bellow Bard of the Brambles, which is the front-facing commander from its precon. Recently though, Wild Seer Scouring Maw got some increased commander play thanks to a card from Duskmourn. Some players have put this in builds around Marina Vendrell. Additionally, MTG Foundation's Jumpstart has reprinted some classic Cascade cards like Averna the Chaos Bloom. Those reprints may be bringing some attention to Wild Seer as well. So this week it continues to move up as supply online remains tight. Coming in at number 4, one of the most exciting names for a Magic card ever, Inventory Management. It goes up 324 to 554, that's a 141% increase. This is from the Fallout Scrappy Survivors Commander deck, and it has seen play in several builds in the format. One of the more popular ones has been around the front-facing commander from its precon, Dogmeat Everloyal. But stop me if you heard this one. Inventory Management is drying up online this week since it was another card played in that Nahiri Forged in Fury commander deck featured on game nights, and many players want to grab the card in order to put it in commander decks around Captain America, First Avenger. Up 1 spot this week to number 3, Screaming Nemesis. It goes up 473 to 1828, that's a 35% increase. This Duskmourn card has been doing well in multiple formats. In Standard, you see this in the popular Mono Red Prowess decks. In fact, one of those decks made it to the semifinals of the Magic World Championship tournament recently. This is in other Standard decks too, though, like Temur Flood Color Combo and sometimes Grill Prowess. Right now, Pioneer is hot since the regional championship tournaments are using the format. In Pioneer, you see Screaming Nemesis in a bunch of decks: Grill Aggro, Grill Prowess, Mono Red Aggro, Boros Aggro, and Boros Burn. The card's getting commander play too. Some players have grabbed it to upgrade the Duskmourn Endless Punishment commander deck, while others have put it in fresh builds around the front-facing commander from there, Velgavoth Harrower of Souls, as well as the Lord of Pain, also from that deck. In fact, Screaming Nemesis appeared in a commander deck around the Lord of Pain on a different episode of the Command Zone podcast's game night this week. But wait, there's more. Magic Foundations has speculators interested in Screaming Nemesis too. In the new set, there is a life gain theme that could make the card more important in the future. Plus, it may play well directly with one of the new cards in the set, Niv Mizzet Visionary. Some have speculated that Niv and Screaming Nemesis could possibly be played together in multiple formats, but time will tell. Number 2, Codsworth Handy Helper, up 555 to 1220, that's an 83% increase. This is another card from the Fallout Scrappy Survivors commander deck. It's in fresh builds around Dogmeat Everloyal from its precon, but Codsworth appears in several other builds in the format as well. By now though, you probably know the 2 main reasons why this card is spiking. Yup, it appeared in that Nahiri Forged in Fury deck that was featured on game nights, and it's also another good inclusion for those Captain America First Avenger commander builds. I can do this all day. And finally, coming in at number 1 is Marneus Calgar. This is up 1187 to 1364. That is a 671% increase if you're doing the math at home. You're looking at the regular foil copy from the Warhammer 40k Forces of the Imperium commander deck. It is a fairly popular commander, and it's in the 99 of a few builds. For example, it's often in decks around the front-facing commander from its precon, Inquisitor Greyfax. Now, you may look at the spike and think, well, maybe Foundations is pushing Marneus' price. And it is true that the Marneus decks are getting a few tools like Homunculus Horde and Mischievous Mystic from the main set, as well as Rev Tithe Extractor, which is one of the Jumpstart anime cards. But these new cards are actually not the key driver behind Marneus Calgar's spike. Believe it or not, it's a video game pushing the card's price. The Warhammer 40k Space Marine 2 game has been very popular, and it features the Ultramarines. Marneus Calgar appears in the game too. This has fueled some interest in the character and subsequently the card. I feel like a lot of these purchases may be coming from speculators, so we'll have to see what actually happens to the price in the coming weeks. There's a good chance the spike won't be stable. Alright, with that being said, that does it for our top 10 hot cards of the week, but remember to join us tomorrow for our top 20 hot Magic Foundations cards. These are the cards you want to pull out of your packs of Magic Foundations and Magic Foundations Jumpstart this weekend. Until next time though, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please remember to like and subscribe and have a great day. Hey, thanks for watching. This video is made possible through the generous support of viewers like you on Patreon. Check out the description below for links to our Patreon page as well as our Amazon affiliate store, where a small percentage of all sales will also help support the channel. Finally, if you haven't had a chance yet to subscribe, hit that subscribe button so you don't miss any of the new videos on Heroes and Legends. Talk to you again soon and have a great day.